Good morning everyone. We will continue with the congruency of triangle. This is for exercise 10.2 of class 9 math, and the rule of congruency that we are going to know is the RHS congruency. RHS congruency means right angle hypotenuse side congruency. See the statement: when the hypotenuse and one side of one right angle triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then those two right angle triangle are congruent to one another. Like we have two figure here, the two triangle ABC and PQR. Those two triangles are right angle. ABC is right angle at the point B, and this PQR is right angle at the point R. So as here the angle R is 90 degree and here the angle B is 90 degree, so B becomes the corresponding point of angle, the point R. The hypotenuse are given equal. This AC is equal to the hypotenuse of this triangle is equal to PQ, the hypotenuse of this triangle, and one of the side is given equal. That means here this AB is equal to PR, this PR, and we know that this B is the corresponding point of R, and as AB is equal to PR, so it is started from AB, and here it is started from PR, and this AB equal to PR, so A become the corresponding point of P, as because this B and R both are 90 degree, and this AB is equal to PR. So we have to take the order. Okay, we have to take the order of the points, and see, so we have found that two triangles are right angle and their hypotenuse are equal, and one of the side are also found equal. So those two triangles are congruent to one another. Like here we have written starting with A, and here we are starting with P. So A, then BC, here P, then RQ. So ABC, triangle ABC is congruent to, here equal to sign is given, it is congruent to, so ABC congruent to PRQ by the RHS congruency. Now see, this one is question number 10 of exercise 10.2. The given condition. In the question, the figure is not given, so it is only said that the median, that means the perpendicular is drawn on the base. Like here, the given condition after the construction, that AP is drawn perpendicular on the base BC, and therefore those two triangle APB, we have those two triangle, this one and this one, APB and APC are the right angle triangle. Okay, and in those two right angle triangle we have this APB, this part, okay, this part is equal to this angle APC. And now see, those two triangle are right angle. AB is equal to AC. This one is the given condition. AB is equal to AC. So we have found that the hypotenuse are equal and one of the side is also equal. This is only because one side is common for both the triangle. This AP is common for both the triangle. So what we have found here, those two triangles are right angle triangle, their hypotenuse are equal and one of the side is equal to one another. So by the RHS congruency, those two triangles are set congruent to one another. Like here we have written APB, this one is starting with A, then PB, it is equal to, see, it is equal to APC, like APC. So those two triangles are found congruent, and that's why their corresponding parts are also equal. So we are taking the corresponding angles equal, like angle B is equal to angle C. That means this angle B is equal to this angle C. So it is proved. Now the question number 11, the hint is given for question number 11, and you should try the question number 11 by yourself. You can prove whatever given to prove. The question number 12, the figure is not given in the book, only the question is given. So in the question it is given that this one is the right angle, it is the rectangle ABCD, and you have to take 2 points X and Y on the given proper side AD and BC. Okay, and then after, see, you can see the hint. Okay, in the question you have the hint, and as because this one is right angle, this one is rectangle, so the angles are 90 degree. Like here this angle A is 90 degree, this whole angle B, this complete angle B is 90 degree. Like here also this C is 90 degree, this D is 90 degree. So you can take those as 90 degree. You can consider those triangles like this one ABX. So hint is given. You see the hint and try to solve this one. See the next question, question number 13. We have question number 13A here, and in this question it is given that a triangle PQR is given, and the line QX is the bisector of this angle PQR. Okay, that means this complete angle Q is bisected by this line QX. Another thing is given, this angle R is bisected by this RX, that means this angle PRQ, okay, it is bisected by this RX, this line RX. Now whatever we have to prove, that means we have to prove, and this xt is the perpendicular drawn on this PQ, and this XS is perpendicular drawn on QR. So this is also given. So we have to prove those two triangles congruent to one another, that means this one and this one. Okay, let's see. As those two are perpendicular, okay, this xt is perpendicular on this PQ and this XS is the perpendicular on this QR, then we will say that their angles are 90 degree. Like this xtq is equal to this angle XSQ, and both are equal to 90 degree. So we have found one pair of angle equal to one another. Another thing is given, this QX is the bisector. This QX is the bisector of this angle PQR. So that's why we will say that those two triangles are equal to one another. That means two half of the triangle. So starting with XQ, it is starting with TQX. See here, this TQX is equal to SQX. It is SQX. So those are equal. So one angle found equal, another pair of angle found equal, and one side is equal, that means those is common side. This is the common side, QX and QX for both the triangle. So by angle side congruency, we will say that this XTQ is congruent to XSQ. This triangle XTQ is congruent to triangle XSQ. So it is proved. This one is the first bit. Then we will take the corresponding part, like the corresponding side we have taken xt. This xt, the perpendicular, is equal length to this xs. So this one is marked as equation 1 also. Now see the next page. Here first see this picture. Okay, here we have drawn another perpendicular xm on this side PR, and we have also joined this x with this point P. And as by our construction, as we have drawn xm perpendicular on PR, so we can take their angles, the angles as 90 degree. That means we can take this xmr equal to 90 degree. And now we are focusing on those two triangle. It is shaded here, so you can easily focus those two triangle. So we are starting with xmr, and here it is xsr. Both the angles are 90 degree as it is given here. Xsr is equal to xmr at 90 degree. Another thing is given, this Rx is the bisector of this PRQ, this angle PRQ. That means this whole angle R is bisected by this Rx. So we have two halves of angle. So we will say that this X, so it is started with SRX. SRX is equal to MRX. So we have one angle equal, one pair of angle equal, one pair of angle equal, and one is the common side, like the previous one, the previous proof. So it is Rx is equal to Rx, the common side. So by the angle side angle, those two triangles are found congruent to one another. That is XSR is congruent to XMR. So we can take the corresponding sides are equal. Okay, so here we have taken this XS is equal to XM, like XS equal to XM, and this is marked as equation 2. And in the equation 1 we have proved this XT is equal to XS. Okay, so we can take those three perpendicular equal to one another, like here we have taken from the equation 1 and 2, xt equal to xs is equal to xm. This length, this one, and those three are equal in length. Now we will focus on those two shaded triangle, and we are starting with those two are the perpendicular drawn. So those triangle are making here 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree at the point M, and it is 90 degree at the point T. So those two are right angle triangle. Now the hypotenuse is common for both the triangle. Px is equal to Px, like it is we have taken those two triangle are right angle triangle at M and T, and this Px is equal to Px is the hypotenuse which is found equal, because this is the common side, and acting as a hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is common, that is the hypotenuse, we will say the hypotenuse is equal, and one side xm, this xm is equal to xt, that is from this equation 3. So we found those two triangles are right angle triangle, their hypotenuse are equal, and one of their side are also equal. So we will say that by RHS congruency, triangle XMP, this triangle XMP is congruent to XTP. So these two found congruent to one another. Then we can take the corresponding angles, because we have to prove this for this P, and here this P, at the point P we have two angle, like it is MPX is equal to TPX, the corresponding angle when those two triangles are found congruent. So we will say that as those two triangles are equal, that means this one and this one is equal. So simply this whole angle P is bisected by this line PX. So we will say that PX bisect angle P. Okay, because this one, if we will take this one as x and this one is x, then x plus x 2x. So 2x is bisected by x and x, 2x is divided by two equal part x and x by this line px. Okay, so we will say directly, we will say that px is bisect angle p. So it is proved. Now see, this one is the question number 13b. Here we have this figure, and in this figure it is said that this AB is parallel to DC. Okay, those two lines are parallel to one another, and hint is given. Whatever we have to prove, the hint is given that we draw two perpendicular AE and BF on this base DC, that is CD. So it is written here, you can see AE is perpendicular on CD, and this BF is perpendicular on CD. AE and CD, and those are the perpendicular drawn. If those are perpendicular, then they will make the angle 90 degree. We can easily say that this BFC is equal to 90 degree, and this AED is equal to 90 degree. Those two angles are 90 degree, and we are considering this triangle and this triangle in order to prove them congruent. AE is equal to BF. This side AE is equal to BF, as because these two lines are parallel to one another, and this perpendicular drawn is the distance between the parallel lines, which is equal. So this BF and this AE both are equal to one another. So we have found one angle, this angle C is given equal to one another. It is given, it is the given condition. This C is equal to this D. That means this BCF is equal to ADE, and one angle is given 90 degree, that is found 90 degree, this AED, and here this is BFC, those are 90 degree. And one more thing, AE is equal to BF. This is by construction, this is by our construction. Here AE is equal to BF. So we have one angle, another angle, and one side. So by angle side congruency, we will write that the BFC, the triangle BFC is congruent to AED. These two triangles are found congruent to one another. Then we can take the corresponding side equal. So that is, we have taken this AD. This AD is equal to BC. Here we have started with this A, then we come to D, as because this D and this C are the corresponding point for those two triangles. So BFC, and it is AED. Okay, you should follow the order while you writing the name of the triangle. Okay, so you should definitely follow the order of the point properly. So it is AD is equal to BC, AD is equal to BC. So this is what we have to prove, and it is proved. This one is bit 1. Now see the second bit. 13b, we are starting with this AD equal to BC that we have found here in the bit 1, and here this C is equal to this D. First see the picture, the figure. Here we have it is given that we have to found, it is given in the question that we have to prove this AC is equal to this BD, and that's why we have joined this AC and this BD, and now we have two different triangle, and you can easily focus those two triangle, the triangles that we are focusing here, we are considering here. It is this one bluish color and this one is the greenish color triangle. AD is equal to BC as it is found in the previous bit. So this AD is equal to BC. The angles are equal. This angle D, which is actually ADC, is equal to BCD. So this angle is equal to this angle. So one side and one angle found equal, and one side is common for both the triangle. You can easily see this one. So this DC, for this ADC, DC for this equal to CD, the common side, so DC equal to CD. So we will say that this side, this angle and this side, by the side angle side, those two triangles are congruent to one another. Like here we are seeing that this side is equal to this side, this angle for this blue color triangle is equal to this angle of this green color triangle, this complete angle I am telling, and this side is common for both the triangle. So those two triangles, by the SAS congruency, those two triangles are congruent to one another. We have taken ADC, here it is BCD. We can take the corresponding side equal, like here we have taken this AC is equal to BD, which is we have to prove, and we have proved AC equal to BD. Now see the next question. This one is the additional question. This is I have given as a task for you. So you have the same question, same condition as the 13b, and you have to prove that this AEC is congruent to BFD. It is, figure is also given, you can take the help of the figure. Now you have 13c also. In the book for the question 13c, a hint is given, so you can see the hint and you should try 13c to solve by yourself. Now the 14, we are going to question number 14. The first bit I have not solved, but I have solved the question for the bit 2, question 14 bit 2. See, this one is the proper figure given. From the figure, this angle is equal to this angle. We are considering these two triangle which are colored green colored here. This angle is equal to this angle, this side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to this angle. That means those two triangles are congruent to one another by angle side angle congruency. So we can take the corresponding side equal. Like here we have this one, this x is the corresponding side of this 2y. So we can take this one is CPCD corresponding side, corresponding part of the congruent triangle. This one is corresponding side. So this x, this length x must be equal to this 2y. So this is marked as equation 1. And this side 2x plus 4 is equal to 3y plus 8. This is marked as equation 2. It is not marked as equation 2, but we have substituted the value of x as 2y. So it is 2x. So 2 into, for the x we can write 2y. So it is 4y. And this 3y is taken this side. So 4x minus 2y is equal to 8. This 4 is taken this side. So this is 8 minus 4. So we have y equal to 4. And as this x equal to twice of y, so we have x equal to 2 into 4, that is 8. So this is the answer, and this one is completed. So thank you class, have a nice day.